Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Mafia Roundtable with Dominic Sicali. Second time, third time today. Did the pre-recording, did the special breaking news with Gene. Gene's out. Everybody, Gene's out. He has a hole in his leg, but he's out. Crazy ass. You know what? People are asking about rap. I'm going to start the show off with this today. Check this out.
All you do is complain about me, how I like to flirt and party. Every statement us and we, and you wanna start family. I don't complain about you when you're always pushing the sixes and picking up broads. And them chicks that I caught you with, better slow down, boo, better check your shit. I'm off to the club, you start a fight, talking about I ain't going nowhere tonight. Really hating no, cause the gear's tight and feel more G's got my ass up and right. Wanna follow me up in the club, it's your ways that I hate, but it's you that I love. And your credit card, max it out, stepped up in the mall, had to fight out. He loves me. He loves me not. I'm blocking all this paper, trying to get what he got. And when he try to flip, I go and call the cops. He really wanna leave me, but I get him hot. He loves me. He loves me not. I hang out in the club and always flirt a lot. I got him in some beef and almost got him shot. He really wanna leave me, but I get him hot.
Good God, man, I love this bitch. Love this bitch, should've seen this bitch. Ass real fat with the meanest hips. Meanest tits and the meanest hips. Gotta take her home, break her backbone. Been her all up, nigga, that's what's up. Always with her friends, I hate those bitches. Always telling them, regulate those bitches. Look, ma, they be telling lies. Stepping their eyes with a private eye. Shaking their thighs from side to side. All they wanna do is get up in the passenger side. You know I love the ball. I give you mad dough cause you love them all. Told you before, don't trust them all. Told you they hoes could've fucked them all.
Now, folks, those are my artists back in the day. Back in the early 2000s, that was my artist. My boy Monty Frank Nader hooked it up with me. We hooked it up with Arabian Night was the producer. That was LG and Donnie. I got a lot more stuff from the demo tape. I'll be playing, sharing with everybody. But that we're going to do shorts, put them out there for the youngsters to hear it. To hear that's all they like is shorts. I was talking with Lee Cole, James Proctor today. They were both telling me, Dom, you have to start putting out shorts. It's really good. It's for the younger generation. They saw their demographics drop as far as age group, but they got a lot more followers. So more power. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. And let me see, because I just got text from Gene. Let's see. Oh, we got the photo. Oh, my man. Gene, what the hell is going on? We got the photo. We got Gene got shanked. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but I feel for him. He was on Jeff Nadeau. Jeff had him on the phone, had him on speaker. I heard him say he's done. So let's see. Told you there's always three sides to a story. Gene told me that they had a beef. She came out with a knife, wound up stabbing him in the calf, and then after that, the cops had came. And Gene didn't say anything about that. They just locked him up because he didn't want to say they got stabbed and they would have took her away. But supposedly she's not dropped. She's not pressing charges. Everything will be dropped. But Gene, you have to calm down, brother. I know you and her, it's no good. It's not a good mix. Everybody's saying that. So stay strong. And Gene's like, I can't believe it. I just went on a show. I said, I'm not going back to jail. I'll be out. He said it on Jeff's show. He said, Dom, I didn't even make it a week. He had me laughing. He had me cracking up. But it is, it's all good. At least he's okay. Everything's all right. And hopefully he'll start calming down now. He's not with her, but who knows? Love is strange, folks. It's hard to break off when you love somebody. So hopefully he'll be able to do so. Today we're going to talk about what happened with Robert Van Zant. I'm going to go into a lot of other things as well. I hope everybody liked that rap. Those were my artists back in the day. We actually won, I think, Best Rappers in Connecticut, something with Connecticut on a radio station. We won Best Artists. I mean, they were just freestyle rap and we won. I had a good group. I had a really good group, but I got locked up. So all that, stopped. Everything went into different directions, literally. So everybody, go to egvodka.com, order your vodka today. Tomorrow I'll find out if orders went out, if shipments went out. People, if anybody ordered it, let me know if you received an email yesterday or today, confirmation that the order went out. So I don't even have to check. I already know. So, and then once you receive it, let me know how you like it. So I know everybody saw my earlier edition. So we'll go into that later on into the show. But go to egvodka.com, order the vodka. You'll love it. 100% gluten-free, organic, great vodka. Really, really good. And let's go into showtime. Robert Van Zandt Jr., I grew up with. Actually, around Hazel Towers, we used to go by Burr Avenue, not Burr and Crosby, but just Burr Avenue. There used to be a candy store. And we played wiffle ball there. So Robert, growing up, he'd play wiffle ball with us. And for those of you who know, wiffle ball is a plastic yellow bat. And then you have a white ball with holes in it. So when you throw it, it could sink quick. It wicked curves. Actually, you throw it side on, it'll actually rise. So there's a lot of movement when you're pitching the ball. And we played wiffle ball in the street. There was 4 corners. So, we just, when cars would come, everybody backs up, the cars would pass. And back then, you didn't have as much traffic as you do nowadays. So we had a lot of fun. But I grew up with Robert, but he wasn't a friend every day. So it wasn't like that. Robert did some time in jail. I think he was in Fort Dix, New Jersey. And he was having an issue with somebody. And Robert had sent word out. So somebody in the neighborhood got in touch with Vinny. So I think Big Lou was there. James Taglione was in Fort Dix at the time. Sent word to Robert and sent word to Big Lou. Please watch out for Robert. Robert, go see Big Lou. James, tell him I sent you. So when Robert came out of jail, that puts Robert with Vinny now. And Robert had a mortgage company. The father did taxes. And they had a nice business, really nice business. And when we started building, then Vinny went to him and said, look, why don't we go partners and we'll do this, that, and the other thing with the construction. You come up with the money, I'll run the job. So they actually went a third to Robert Van Zandt, third to Anthony Donato, who'll be on site every day, and a third to Vinny Basciano. Some of the jobs, if I brought them, I would get a piece, or if I couldn't afford to acquire the property because I was stretched out, I would give it to them, and I would get an end off of it as well. Robert would actually give me extra money. So just say if it was $200,000, I make it 75 for myself, 100 for myself. And these were good deals. And what I would do is I split it with Vinny on the side. Nobody knew. And then when Vinny got his third, he'd split it with me. That was the deal we worked out. So it worked pretty well. So it happened, they were partners. Now Robert was the money guy. The father was doing people's accountant work. And he would tell them, you could invest. We have a construction company. We're doing construction. I could give you 10, 12% return on the money. And he would have them sign the contracts. Everything was above board. And their investment would be anywhere from 12 to 18 months. And they would return it. Usually they reinvest, which was nice. He had a nice thing going. By the time I got locked up, I think they had about $20 million in investment funds. But everything flowed nicely. Then what I would do is, that's when I opened up Vintage Realty on Middletown Road. And so now I'm actually listing my own projects. I'm listing things, and leads are coming in. So it's becoming lucrative for me. So I went to Robert. I said, listen, all the stuff I'm selling, why don't you do the mortgage? We'll partner up. So he says, why would we partner up? I'll just give you something. I said, no. We'll partner up. No, I have expenses. I said, Robert, look, all the work you're doing now, all the mortgages, titles, insurance, you already have your overhead incorporated into this. So look at it this way. You're going to force me to bring the work to somebody else. For you, this is extra work coming in. I'm bringing extra work. If I give you 10 mortgages a month, that's 120 a year. That's putting big money in your pocket. The title work too. You're just going to let that walk away? Let's do a 50-50 deal. I don't want to hear you have overhead. Your overhead's already absorbed into your business. So I said, listen, it's found money for you. You could put my business right into yours, and it's not going to cost you another dime. They're already there. You have everything set up. So he thought about it. He says, you know what, Dom, you're right. And that's what he did. So now, basically, I'm partners on mortgages, title, insurance. So making a ton of money. And I'm selling my properties. And sometimes, Robert, we pass properties back and forth. So we had a good thing going on. And I was partners too with Vinny's son, Vincent Jr. He was my partner at the real estate office. And then we're building, we're selling. So we're doing very well for ourselves. So this one day, I would go with Robert too. I'm going to bounce around a little so you'll see the continuity of the relationship. And I was close with Robert, the family, mother, father, sister. And they would have extra tickets sometimes. They go to the shows in Westchester, the theater. And Dom, you want to come? Yes. How many tickets? Oh, who you want to bring? And at the time, my daughter was a baby. She was, I think, 1 year old. So went with her mother, the baby, and we had a great time. Just watching shows. I like shows, whether they be Broadway shows or just anything like that. I enjoy a night out. Especially we have a dinner table, balcony, you're overseeing everything. So it's really nice. So we engaged that way. Also with Robert too, sometimes things are tight. I would take my Amex to him. Here's the machine. Robert, run this through for 100,000. Run it through for 50,000, and he would do it. And then the next month would come. I have to pay the bill. I made sure I would have the money. So, we always worked together. Whatever we had to do, we did. And so with that, him and Vinny, they were close too. They're partners. They're doing a ton of projects all over the Bronx. One they acquired, they're doing a high-rise building, 10 stories, I think 100 and some odd units. So, German, thank you for your contribution. I don't want to miss it, and I apologize, folks, but I don't want to leave anybody out. Good morning, good evening, afternoon, Don Matty from Australia. Australia in the house. I got a lot of love from Australia. EG, follow. You know what? If I do go out to Australia, we'll meet up, and I'll have EG in my suitcase. So, but we'll try to get it there, German. Thank you for the love and support. So, Vinny and Robert, they're tight. So one day, we go up to Robert's office. He's in the new building, and we're sitting there, nice office. And Vinny turns around. Something went on. Like, I don't know, Robert had a hair up his nose. And he told Vinny, who the F do you think you're talking to? He got loud with Vinny. So loud, I got up and I shut the door. Because everybody in the office heard him yelling at Vinny. I see Vinny turn beet red. Red. I mean, redder than my lights. Beet red. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Here we go. So I put my hand like by his leg, like relax. So he's shaking his head. All of a sudden, Vinny raises his voice, and Vinny wasn't a yeller, that's for sure. Vinny raises his voice. You little MF, who you think you're talking to like that? How dare he goes in it. So nicely, Robert, like, he has his chest puffed up. He gets deflated real quick. So somebody called, they heard Robert going off. Robert's father was downstairs. They called for him. He came upstairs. He happened to walk in when Vinny was going into him, and Vinny stopped. Not to disrespect the father. No, everything's okay. Everything's okay. They wound up hashing things out, but Vinny told me, Dom, oh my God, took everything. Thanks, because I put my hand by his knee, like to relax. He said, thank you for that, but you don't know how bad I want to get up and just crack him. Like, how dare you? Like, Vinny, I don't know. Maybe he didn't take his Prozac or something, because Robert was off-keyed. That wasn't Robert. And to come out, Vinny wasn't wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. And it was just, so he said, thank you. I wanted to crack him so bad. I says, I know, but just, he's entitled. He's probably having a bad day. And afterwards, Vinny, let it go, calm down. And then, of course, I'm joking on him. Hey, do I have to get Robert after you? So it's like, don't be a wise ass. Henry, thank you for the contribution. Did did I get an email from EG that it was shipped today? Oh, I did get an email from EG that was shipped today. Henry, thank you. Let me know when you get it, how it tastes, how you like it. So I'm glad. So that means it went out. So I hope it went out. So it's supposed to go out. So you should have it in the next day or 2, 3 days. It depends where you are in the U.S. But so with that, folks, that's the relationship with Robert. He came up with the money. Vinny came up with the projects, the jobs, and Anthony Donato was the workhorse. He did all the work with the construction, setting up trades, being there every day, showing up, making sure everything's scheduled properly, and he'd do the build outs. So I'm away. All of a sudden, I'm reading the newspaper. What? Shot to death in a pool. I'm like, what the hell happened? Listen, all you could do is read what's in the papers. When I came home, I contacted the family. So I'm close with them. The sister, I tried helping the father out when he was, I think, fighting his case. They wound up taking a plea. I'm not sure what happened. I told him, if you need me to testify in your behalf, I'll take the stand. I'll help you out, because the father never knew anything. It was always Robert, doing whatever happened. But the father was always above board with people, from what I know, my knowledge. So I says, all I could do is take the stand and tell the truth. So, and it'll help you. So he thanked me and everything. But supposedly Robert Van Zant had a big gambling debt. Now, prior to him getting locked up back in the day, it was due to gambling. So when we were out there, Robert wouldn't bet. And if we heard that, nope, we'd never let it happen. Nobody could take his bet. I guess once we got locked up, he started losing it. And then they said Vinny was asking for money for this job, that job. And, because he had to pay lawyers, Robert was sending money. All of a sudden, the hole gets deeper and deeper. The economy went a little bit bad back then. And then that was it. He was in debt. But what happened was the wife found him with his Yankee jacket on. Robert was a Yankee fanatic. You go into his house, the downstairs part of his house, in the man cave, all bobbleheads, pitches, Yankees, all memorabilia all over the place. Major Yankee fan. Actually, Robert and I were partners. We had courtside seats at the Nets game when they were in the Meadowlands. And the night the Randy Pizzola murder happened, I'm courtside with a guy, Al Perna. And our tickets were right by the scorer's table where the players check in. So all night you see me, at the game. So that was a great alibi for me. But we had courtside seats, so that's how close we were. That was our second year too with the tickets. And we'd split up the tickets. He'd tell me, pick the games you want. I use it for my business. I used it for pleasure. I like going. But she said he had his Yankee jacket on and he was floating in the pool. That she thought he shot himself. The investigation came suicide. Then I'm like, suicide? That don't make sense. Robert was always happy, except for that one explosive time. And then hearing too that maybe he had gambling issues, problems. But it's a shame how things come crumbling down in life. And when I look back, Robert Van Zant, Sally Daz, the families were all close. We were like the glue when you think about it. We would never let anything happen to Sally Daz or any of his family members. And if something did, we would have found out from day one. So none of the shenanigans, whatever happened, would have never happened. Even I got word too. They passed comments. Dom, if you were out, if Vinny was here, my father would still be alive. It is what it is. And it's sad. And even with Robert Van Zant, we wouldn't have let it happen. As far as gambling, that's Robert. What's going on? No. Pick yourself up. Come on, your brother. You're with us. You need help. We got you. And that's just the way we were. That's just the way we were. And it's just sad. But the question is, did he really kill himself? Or did somebody kill him, come in the backyard and shoot him and throw the gun in the pool? But still, it makes no sense. Why would he have a Yankee jacket on in the pool? So, that's the only part that does make sense. Unless, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, you want? Yeah, of course I need you. So Maddie's here, folks. She comes in. Do I need her? She comes in with the dogs, Conehead. But the dog is Conehead, by the way. So with Robert, it's a sad day. Nobody will ever know that unless, God forbid, if he was killed, shot to death, murdered. Eventually, may come out, may not come out. There's a lot of things that happen. So I say, my wife is showing me pictures. I'll give one of them. She's showing me here. This is my younger days. My little Rottweiler. That was Lulu. So, but.
And your father.
Oh, here we go. Come on.
Your father.
Here's my mother and father, folks.
That's your father.
That's my father and my mother. All right. Okay, May. May's interrupting the story. So when you people get mad at her. And here's my heart. This is my little fluff when she was a kitten. This is before I knew her. Playing with the mouse. Okay. Anyway, so who knows? Did he get killed? Did he kill himself? That's the question. I just find it weird. Like, he was just never seemed suicidal to me. But people change. Things change in life. So is what it is. But it's a sad day. That was sad. Robert was good people. I loved them. The wife, the mother, the father. We had a lot of fun together. And he would do anything for you. He would always be there. And my condolences go out to the VanZant family, kids, wives. I'm sorry, wife. Sorry, Kim, wife, and mother and father. So, and to his sister as well. So, with that, let's go into. There was a comment earlier today about Joey Molino, if I liked him. So I said, yes, I have nothing against Joey. And you know what, folks? I think I ponder things. When I'm wrong, I'll come out and say it. And I've been thinking, since Joey's out of the life, listen, I don't need social media to say something to somebody's face. I do it face to face. And if everybody says Joey's a man, he's not a rat, cool. I'm a man too, and I'll show you how much of a man I am. Joey could come sit with me anywhere he wants to go, as long as it's a secure location everybody's comfortable with. It could be on the Vlad show, anybody's show. I could care less. Call me a rat to my face. Call me a rat. Don't do it over the internet. Don't do it behind the camera. Do it to my face. That's a man. That's a man. Because what I have to say, I'll say it right to his face. And I'm not saying that he's going to call me a rat, say I robbed my grandmother, left her homeless. He could say all that to my face. I won't put my hands, I won't raise my hands. The only time I'll raise them is to defend myself. He could say anything he wants, but say it to my face. So, Joey, this is to you. If you're a man like you say you are, I'll come on your court wherever you want to meet, as long as it's secure. As long as it's secure, because I'm nobody's fool. And say it to my face. Then I'll give you your props. But until then, you're just another keyboard tough guy. So, sorry, that's the way I feel, and that's the way it is. Now, let's see. We'll answer some questions here. What else? Oh, I'll go into that tomorrow. I have something else. But Niagara Falls, Greek in the house. Yes, sir. Joey wants nothing to do with this rat. It figures. Too much of a man for him. So I could care less. And I really don't want to sit with him, but if you have something bad to say it to my face. We'll see how tough you are. Because I'm sure he's down here a lot. We're just missing each other from what I hear in locations. So I'm sure one day we're going to meet. And then we'll see. Like, I'm not talking about violence. But we'll see. We'll see. If he just walk away, I'd say hello. What's up, Joey? That's it. I'm a man. All right. My wife told me to cut it. Buy your okay.
Paulie, was Vinny's father involved in the life?
No, Vinny's father wasn't involved in the life. He was a civilian.
Greek is in the house. What year did Tough Tony become a captain?
I don't know. I like this comment. You're the biggest tough guy with a roadrunner tattoo on your arm. The only thing you run is your mouth. I like that one, Ronnie. That's a good one. Very good. I gotta give you that one. By the way, before these cartoon characters, I had all violence, so I changed. I figured, but that's a good one. I like that one. Was your dad? Did he know about the life? Yeah, my father did. Back in the 70s, it was 9.5 years for heroin. Selling kilos of heroin. So yeah, he knew the life.
Joseph Bo, I'm back in the gym. I had colon cancer diagnosis last year. Bo, you helped me escape from that for a while. Thanks for everything.
That's from Joseph.
Joseph.
Joseph, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. Just stay strong, stay positive, keep on focusing, even on your bad days. When you're having a real bad day, do something you like. That's all you can do, And then what helps me a lot, I tell myself, don't stress the things I can't change the things I can. And I say, if I have to repeat it 10 times, I'll repeat it. And it seems to calm me down for some reason. So that may help.
The Bronx asked, Dom, you said you had the chief cop at your 4th of July party. Was that the same Eduardo, the cop that stole your mortgages?
Yes, I did not say I had him at my 4th of July party. I said he was our neighbor. He did come over and tell us to stop the fireworks. And I had about 150 people at my house. Not only the adults, like my mother, aunts, everybody. Vinny had all his sons there, all their friends. I mean, there was liquor all over the place, big mortars. We said, just go home. Go home. Okay, yeah, we'll shut it down. We're not listening. Too deep. We were too deep.
El Greco, I'm from Mobtown, Canada. Lots over here.
Yes, Mobtown, Canada. I'm sure you have it was Bonanno's at one time. So we know about Canada, that's for sure.
El Guapo says, don't let other people gin up a situation between you and somebody else.
Nah, don't let anybody gin anything up, but I'm okay. But you know what? It makes sense. Somebody's playing gangster, they're a tough guy, they're a boss of a family. You're out of the life, then there should be no reason. If you're going to say something, say it to somebody's face if you're a man. I'll say whatever I have to say to anybody's face. I have something. Robert Van Zandt was my friend's uncle through marriage. I remember when he called me and told me about that they killed himself, but the bullet was behind the ear, I believe. They killed. It's sad. It's really sad. And that's strange too. If you kill yourself, you hit the temple, under your chin, or in your mouth. So behind the ear, there's no telling. There's no telling. I thought at first it's not a suicide. I still think that. But, one will never know right now. So.
Ryan Brown, thanks for the contribution. Dom, hope you're doing well. Did you happen to get my Instagram message asking about the hit on Fat Pete's sister? Also, was Ronnie G violent?
Ronnie G with me, when I knew him, he wasn't violent. But when I met Ronnie G, we were in Bartini's in Forest Hill, Queens. And I was there with Ace. Ace introduced me to him and the whole crew. And they said, Dom, they're known for violence. The whole crew that was there. So then all the encounters I had with him, always very respectful. I liked him. I liked him, and I liked Jerry Asaro, which I think is his cousin. So.
Sweat Equity 3000. Details of Santoro murder. I'd like to hear a quick story. Thank you.
Santoro murder, they'll come soon. But not right now. I have to wait till the timing's right. So.
Who were the Galante shooters?
I don't know the exact shooters, but I know Anthony Delicato was one of them. Bill, thank you for your contribution. Good evening, the dynamic duo. I hope you're having a great day, Dom. Thanks for keeping it real. Always. I try to. There's a lot of people that don't agree when stuff comes out of my mouth, but hey, it's my opinion. It's the way I feel about things. And I'm going to keep it 100 all the time. Right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm here for everybody.
Aaron, Dom, I love your message and really like your humility. It's fresh and good deal for the genre. I have a unique present for you. I need to know your shoe size.
I'm a size 11. I'm a size 11. I hope it's not bullets or something. I put my foot in and I get hit with cyanide. Joey Ray said that he
Is
wouldn't.
that from the Jethro? Maybe it's the Jethro outfit.
Oh, you got jokes. You know what? We can go back to not talking for a few days. I'm okay with that. Wise ass. Now all of a sudden she wants to be hee hee hee. CJ, thank you so much for your contribution. Have you been to F&D Wood Fire Italian Kitchen in Winter Park? Have we been to F&D? F&D.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but I'm definitely going to try it. Best Italian food in Central Florida. I'm definitely going to try it, CJ. Henry, thank you again. Thank you for all the love. Damn. Welcome, Maddie. Hope you're doing well. Keep Dom in check. Oh, my Lord, you have no idea. You have no idea. And the sad part is, when she would start, I'd be like, okay, good night. And I hear, that's it. Walk away. Walk away. I say, yep, come on, Fluff. And I'd grab her and I'd hold her just like this, my baby. Here. Just like that. I would hold her and I walk up the stairs. She puts her head here. That's right. So, oh, did I? Well, I don't know. No, I don't think I froze. So that's probably your phone. Anyway, thank you again for the contribution. Appreciate it. Yes, Maddie does keep me in check. So I have to get some brownie points. So I want to try the man shot tonight. Dum Dum doesn't have the balls. Okay. You're right, Ronnie. So thank you for your compliment. I appreciate it. So you're a highly intelligent person yourself.
Joseph, he said with your boy from New York City, Stanfist's face. I don't know.
I have no idea. But we have another thing from Henry. You two guys crack me up. Love your interaction. See that, Maddie? Mm-hmm. See what I do for you? Mm. You see, because of me. I elevate you. I educated you. See? See that? See, folks? Grab yourself a woman and help educate them, help train them, keep them in line. And that's it. Happy life, happy wife, happy wife. Happy life, happy wife.
I still tell everybody I'm still trying to break this stallion.
Fluff was a legend. Yes, she was. You know something about Fluff? She would come at night because she was an outside cat. I'm like, oh, geez. My wife doesn't get out of bed. She's not getting out of bed. I'm getting up. I go, I look at her. I'll see something in her mouth. And she'll actually, as soon as I go out, she drops it for me. That's showing them. And if you look it up, they're bringing gifts to you. They're showing they love you. And in turn, I would give her food. And that was the ritual. I was like, oh, my Lord. Then towards the end, I would say it was the last 2 years with her. She would bring things in her mouth. Alive, like she didn't kill anything. She got soft in her old age, like we all do.
Except for the bird.
Oh, she didn't kill the bird. We found a little bird, fell out of the tree. I tell Maddie, leave it alone. But no, my wife wants to put it outside because the mother's coming. Puts it up in the nest on a branch. All of a sudden, 4 or 5 hours later, no, maybe 12 hours later, I hear Kayla. I go out. I'm like, oh, hell no. And she spits it out. It's the bird. It's a little bird, but she didn't kill it. Broke a wing. We took it to the bird sanctuary it lived, and that's what they told us. But
Lee Montoya says, read my. Oh, I lost it. Read my post, Dom.
Okay, where is it?
Oh, hi, Dom. This is Lee Montoya out here in Utah. Once again, I physically went to the liquor store and they did not have EG, and she checked the special order list and no EG vodka. Roy, Utah, thanks.
We're going to try. I don't think we could sell it in Utah right now, but if you can't buy it online in Utah, if they don't ship, we'll work on it. We'll try to get it out to you. So What else? What else we have? So, people, how'd you like the rap song for my rappers? We have more, so I'll play them, little bits and pieces here and there. But no, that was my best. I liked LG and I like Donnie. I think they were two excellent rappers. Bella Knows Best, Tide, Maddie, and Dom. My baby would catch baby birds and want to play with it. LOL. Yeah, they are funny, that's for sure. I was at one time when she was younger, she wasn't playing with anything, even the dogs. My wife will let the dogs out, and Roxy's our smallest pit. She's maybe about 45 pounds. And Roxy's hyper, a lap dog. She doesn't know she's a pit bull, but she fights. She would fight. Listen, she fought Maya. Maya was a big 85-pound pit, and Roxy has the heart of a lion. And one day Roxy's walking by out of nowhere. Kayla went, wow. Roxy went, arr! She ran, then she turned around and Kayla took off. Kayla knew, like, oh shit, I just overstepped my bound. But it was funny. When they were younger, it was, your rapping sucks. That wasn't my rapping, Frank. That wasn't my rapping. Oh my Lord. How people get things twisted. You just want to bash, huh? You a hater. Get some love in your heart. Here, go to EG Vodka. Drink some vodka. Maybe you can have some fun, some laughter, and stop being morbid with that hate. Come on, people. Damn.
Okay, Taino says, "Good evening, Dom. I listen to you every day while I work in Newarkport in my truck."
Thank you. Thank you. Xavier James, do you think Vinny would have killed him? Would you say he holds up grudges? Nah, not for that. Vinny wouldn't kill him with that. That's for sure. Now, if Robert was robbing money that he wasn't getting his share, it's a different story. That's a big different story. Especially, Vinny's in survival mode. But who knows what happened? Wasn't Vinny? I can't say it wasn't, but I believe it wasn't, because that was Vinny's pipeline for cash, especially when he was away. And who knows, with the gambling, that's what he owed, who he owed. And,
German asked, any wise guy jokes?
Wise guy jokes. No, I wasn't too much of a jokester, like to crack jokes. That wasn't my thing. I'd listen and forget about them.
Dom, any stories about Tori's junkyard?
You know what, Ronnie? You keep it up. No. I'm just going to block you. I'm going to start blocking certain people. Ronnie, you're going to be one of them. So you're going to be my second person I ever blocked. So much big love, Dom. Thanks, Pete. Appreciate it. His wife says it wasn't a suicide. Well, I'm glad she says that, but you don't know. His wife wasn't there. His wife wasn't in the house. They were living in separate homes. So one never knows what happened. So a lot of people in survival mode right now, that you got to keep one in the head and stay dangerous these days. Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about. Dom's wife had him cut it out because he's making himself look like a fool. Okay, thank you, Vinny. I appreciate that. So, another one. Ronnie is the clown.
All right, so don't even.
Yeah.
Dominic, while you were in the Bonanno family, which faction was the strongest? Was it in the Bronx? Was it Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, or Manhattan?
In my time, I would say the Bronx. We had the power. Joe Messino loaded up Vinny's crew. I mean, we had people all over the place. I mean, we had strength. And I mean, the Bronx, we had Bruno with us, even though he's from Howard Beach. He was in our crew. He was in my crew. PJ, Nicholas Piscotti, even though he's living in Jersey, they were down from Mulberry Street. So we had a powerful Ace, Anthony Aiello. I had a strong crew. And then I had my own hitters too. So we had a lot of dangerous guys in my crew. We didn't play around.
Bill asked, Dom, can you give some examples, please, of what things got somebody beat up and what meant you got killed?
Beat up, being disrespectful. Killed could mean anything. Look at the guy Frank Santoro, he suggested it was in jest. Hey, he's high one night, hanging out. Then one of Vinny's sons passed by. Hey, imagine if we kidnapped one of his sons, how much money we could get. Guy got killed for that. Anybody else might have thrown him a beating, but Vinny wanted to make a statement. Pass a statement like that, pass a comment like that, you're going. Nobody's going to save you. I don't care. You're affiliated with organized crime. You are organized crime. I'm going to make a statement. And that's Vinny's mentality. Pass something dangerous that could harm somebody in his family, because then other people might think, you know what, that's a good idea. Even though he's just saying it in jest, somebody else might say, you know what, he's right. Let me try it. But what Vinny did was show everybody, you want to say something like that, you're going. And that's the way it was.
El Greco, you think Joey flipped? I think he did. No way he's on podcast.
Well, I'm not even going to say. I already said my opinion about it. He shouldn't be on podcasts, like even Gene said. You're in a crime family. You're organized crime. You do not talk about anything. Past murders, present murders. And I wasn't even aware of this. When he did that radio show, and even Jeff Nadeau, I watched his interview with Gene, and Gene brought it up. Because Jeff told him, well, Joey did a radio show. John Gotti Sr. told all his guys, do not recognize them. He's no good. Do not recognize Philly because of that. We don't acknowledge them. So that's the Mafia, folks. You know, everybody out there, oh, it's great, it's great. You're not supposed to. So, but it is what it is.
Tommy K. Dom, you ever ran into Lilo Brancato?
Lilo, no, I didn't. Never ran into him. I know he was messed up on drugs really bad. I heard he's doing well now. He did his time, came home. But yeah, no, I never ran into him. That's the funny part. So.
Any stories from Montreal?
No, just a story. Montreal meeting the mules, and their mule was like an older couple minivan. You would never know. They're taking thousands and thousands of pounds of pot across the border. I think they brought us 500,000 ecstasy pills. They were, you know, you never expect it. That's for sure.
Joe, are you going to do the second murder story?
What's that?
Are you going to?
Yeah, we'll do more. I'll do the other ones. This is from Big Q. Dom, thanks for answering my question. Also, when you were in the Bonanno family, what's the youngest age you heard of somebody getting made in a crime family? I think
That's a good question.
a good question. I think 27, 24. You know who'll know that? Mikey Scars. Go on Mikey Scars' show. He has no excuses. He should know that. Even Michael Franchise, too. They would know better than me with that one.
Dean, thanks for your contribution. Dom, did you ever hang out at the bar called The Caves in System Island? I went there a few times in the 80s, and it was rumored to be owned by the mob.
The Caves in Systems Island. I don't think so. Where was it? Did you say where?
No.
Yeah. I know I went back in the 80s. There was a place called Malibu.
Oh, yeah.
I went there, and folks, when I went there, I went with a kid, Tug, from our neighborhood, Tugnino, and his friends from Country Club. So we drove out there. I think it was a Saturday night. And we took not ecstasy, they didn't have ecstasy, mescaline, little mescaline pills. It's acid, it makes you laugh. So we took it, and I wasn't laughing, but I started feeling it. And when I walked in, I just remember the smoke coming up and big porcelain elephants, giraffes. Then you walk in, they had two sides. The place was huge. Two sides, different type of music. Wasn't for us. We stayed there maybe about an hour. We left. We went to a place called Streets in New Rochelle. Went there in the parking lot. Now, to go to that place, you had to be dressed up. We undressed. We put our street clothes on. Went in, had a blast in our neighborhood.
Queen's Finest, I'll address this. You wrote, you'll never get a liquor license in every state. That's how I know you don't know anything. It's not us. We have to go by law through the distributor.
No, it's not the distributor. We have a liquor store that's licensed in Fort
44 states.
We have a liquor store that's licensed in 44 states. And then we're going to other liquor stores that are licensed maybe in Utah or in Ohio, because those are controlled states. I don't know if Ohio is controlled state. It might be, but I know, I'm sorry, Utah. I know Ohio is a controlled state. So we use other liquor stores. And there are distributors that are licensed in every
But
state.
it's not us.
It's not
out of
us.
our
We're not the
license.
distributor. It's out of our hands. There was a contribution, CJ. You're watching Joey's show today at 6. Any word from Gene? Yes, Gene is out. Gene has a knife wound in his calf. He's out. He's alive. He's doing well. Frustrated. And go on Jeff Nadeau's show. You could check Gene. He called them, and they were speaking back and forth. Jeff had him on speaker, so you catch some of that. But he's all right. Thank you for asking.
So I think Joe was asking about your second murder.
My second murder, we'll be coming out with it soon.
And then James says, get a Rhodesian.
Oh,
he breeds
the
them.
Ridgebacks. I
Yeah,
heard they're
Ridgebacks.
really, yeah. Thank you. Ryan Brown, thank you for the contribution. Dom, keep up the great work. To hell with the haters. Was Vinny Relay to a guy related. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Related to a guy named Dino Basciano. I think so. I'm not sure. Also, opinion on Vinny Asaro. I'm not sure. If Dino was in, I think, the hotel business in the city, I think, yes, they are related. So I met Vinny there's a lot of Bascianos out there, so it could be. It's a possibility. Vinny Asaro, I never met. He was shelved at the time we were out there for many years. He was just a wild card. There's people that liked him. Gene loves him. Gene was around him. But no, I didn't meet him. His son, Jerry Asaro, top-notch guy. Loved him. Great guy.
Any serious guys in City Island?
City Island, you had the Albanians over there. But as far as mob guys, I don't know who's there now. I don't know.
Jared says, "Hey Dom, hope all is good. There is a new Italian rapper from Brooklyn named Cold Shoulder. Check him out. He's very good."
All right, I will check him out. Dom, have you ever heard about Joe Pegleg Morgan, the founder of the Mexican Mafia? Was actually no, I didn't hear about him. Never heard of him.
What are the state of the Colombos today?
They're still functional. All the families are still functional. Listen, organized crime's like cockroaches. You can't kill them. You can't get rid of them. And remember, there's people that love the life. They love it. They're just blinded, I would say. That's all they live, breed is the mafia. So I was like that one time too, but thank God my eyes opened up.
Any Patty DeFilippo stories?
No, not really. Just Vinny abusing him one time, getting into him. So that's about it. I didn't care for Patty. I never went to a social club, very rarely. And different type of I'd say personalities. It's a good word. But he was a stand-up guy.
Dom, was Vinny related to a guy named Dino Basciano?
I read that.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
All right.
Good morning from Australia. Start work in 10 minutes. Wish I could watch longer. Thank you, Australia. Sorry about that. Tomorrow we'll be on at 12 p.m. So hopefully, Australia, you can watch then. But thank you so much.
Dom, do you know Tom Poli? He just got arrested with his son. I think it's Balsamo.
Wow. Yes, I do know Tom Poli, the family. His brother Spot Chicky, who passed away, and then he had a younger brother too. They were all like 6'5", 6'6", all big boys. But that's sad. That's sad. Tommy's a great guy. I won't say what we did back in the day. I have too much respect for him, love him. And it's just sad that he's arrested, especially he has to be in his late 60s now, if not 70s. It's just sad. But he had a nice run out there, that's for sure.
Big Q, Dom, God rest his soul. Did you have any stories of Vito Grimaldi?
No, I didn't. Sorry about that. Didn't have any. So Dom sent me a semi truck full of EG, and I'll distribute it for you, just like the old days. I know, right? Off the back of the truck. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can't do that though these days.
So Bella asked, did you see the info I sent you about the new show? Was that you in the picture with Vinny?
Oh, you just sent it, Bella? If you just sent it, no. But I responded to you this morning with that YouTube stuff you sent me. Thank you. Thank you. And that's quality work, really good. I like that what they put on there.
And Young, where's a good place in New York City to see Mafia members?
To seek Mafia members, you have to go into the boroughs, Italian neighborhoods, and you're not just going to seek them. You have to know the city. You have to know where you are, where you're going. So, Dom, I'm not even answering that one, so we're not going there. Pat, I'm not going to answer that. So, to me, when you put trolls on, I don't even bother. They're not.
Lion, did Dom have any meetings with the Chin? Sorry if it's been asked a million times.
Meetings with the Chin, no. I had no meetings with him. But I had meetings with people that are in power. So in that family, and I'll tell those meetings once they do come to their demise, and then you'll hear a lot of different stories, maybe even another murder that took place. So, Pat, not a problem. Thanks, Pat. I appreciate your understanding. Dom, did you shop at Vito's on Hope? Yes, I did. I shopped at Vito's. You know what? When the father, Vito himself, would tailor my pants, I would tell the son. I'd be like, "Thank you, thank you." I called the son over. Come here. Because all the time, one leg was always higher than the other. He would laugh. He already knew. So after his father, Dad, let me just check him. He'd go right to, I think it was my left leg. He always made higher. So
Pete the Killer.
Pete the Killer, yes, my uncle, Petey the Neck, played in Goodfellas.
Any under the radar show or movie you recommend that reflects real mafia life?
Show or movie that reflects. I like The Godfather 2, 1. Bronx Tales was a well-written movie. It was good. And Goodfellas, too. So that reflects. Dom, did you rob your grandmother? Absolutely not. We'll be coming out with that show sometime this week. And I'm going to bring a real live witness who is there with the family to corroborate and tell his part of the story, what he knew from the family. But no, I did not. So, and I'll go into everything. Everybody who did take money from my grandmother.
Nisa, Dom, did you know John Gotti, or is it John Gotti Jr.? It says
John Gotti, no, John Gotti Jr. I never met, but I wound up testifying in his trial to show structure. Henry, Dom, how can we get E.G. vodka in liquor stores and restaurants that I frequent here in New York? You know what, Henry? There is a distributor up there. We sent them the bottles. We sent everything there. For some reason, they beat to their own drums up there. For some reason, it's Empire Distributors. So we're still waiting on them. We submit the application. We went to them. I even had people go there, bring it, tell them they had nightclubs in the city. Just hard. It's hard. It's just unbelievable. So, same thing. Allied in New Jersey, same thing. So we went to Fenway. It's just getting these distributors. I mean, we're with right now RNDC, which is the second largest, and we're just trying to gear up with the top liquor stores in each city. So I'm top liquor stores. I'm sorry, top distributors. So we're working on it. Maybe have your if you have restaurants, you have nightclubs that want to try it, have them ask you for their distributors. Especially in New York, that everybody deals with Empire. Have them ask Empire for E.G. vodka, and maybe that'll push the needle a little bit. But we're trying. As soon as we get the door opened, I'll let you know.
El Greco, veal on a bun or penne pasta?
Penne pasta. So let's see. Hey Dom, I know you and Vinny did well. Whoa, that's jumping now. Hey Dom, I know you and Vinny did well financially, but would you say the income Oh, what would you say was the income of a made guy was? Everybody's different. Everybody's different. You have guys like Nicky Santoro couldn't get out of his way. I have to put Michael Knowles in that category. Okay, he just got by. You know, everybody's different. Everybody's different. You have earners, and then you have people that really can't earn. They're focused on the street stuff where there's really no money, and it's different. So it varies.
Freddie, Dom ordered some Tom Ford today, $1.50. About all this stuff better be good. Which one did he order?
Did you order? He had to order the Black Orchid. If you ordered the Black Orchid, I love it. I love it. I like the fragrance. I mean, women too. I mean, they love it. My wife loves it. I had an older woman, older, like grandmother. What are you wearing? I'm like, can I smell it? Like, and oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, so you get a lot of compliments with it, that's for sure. Dominic, Gene Burrell mentioned this huge nightclub, Chelsea, Manhattan, called Sound Factory. Yes. Did they ever go? Yes, I went to the Sound Factory. I was there. Actually, I know the owner at the time of the building. When the Sound Factory closed, they gave me the opportunity to take over the building. I think it was 4 or 5 floors. It was actually a warehouse, big warehouse, massive place. And when I went there, every level had all different music. One level might have reggae, the other might have rap, the other might have freestyle. Another level might have that techno. I mean, it was really, and every level, what level you smell pot on, the techno, everybody was all ecstasied out. It was they made a ton of money in that place, that's for sure.
How did the Bonannos react to Phil Giacone, the big trin bodies found in 2004, 2 of the 3 capos murdered?
Could you repeat that?
How did the Bonannos react to Phil and big trin bodies found in 2004?
Oh, we didn't know. We figured it was Sal Vitale, but meanwhile, it was Joe Messino that gave it up. And actually, Vinny had a project right on Schurz Avenue, which is across from Whitestone. And you could see the excavation going on over there. You know, everybody thought it was Sal. Bella, the first, second episode are on Sylvester Zappola. Okay. Thank you, Bella.
How did you make out with Tesla? Made a CPL mill, I hope. If you did, I will buy an EG vodka and throw it in a hoodie, please. Have a good night, all.
Thank you. I did well today with it. Got lucky. The order went through yesterday. I didn't even know it. So that was a nice surprise this morning. I was telling my wife this morning, she comes into the studio, she's sitting on the couch. I actually have 2 couches looking over here. I got to start putting up the Mafia pictures in here too. But she came in. Yeah, no, I know. I saw you took it out. She came in and I told her, she started smiling. I was like, oh, at least, you know, we did well today. So that was a nice surprise for once.
Dom, have you ever been stabbed or see someone get stabbed on the streets?
Yes. The first person I ever saw got stabbed I was maybe 14, 15, and it was Frankie Kavanaugh. We had a fight with these kids. We were beating them down right by the diner by Lehman High School. Kid went to climb the fence. We were beating them so bad, and he started sticking them with a knife. I got upset with him, like, why? Like, why? Back then, you know, I wasn't violent to that extent. I was like, why? But, you know, he was just a dangerous kid, younger kid. Actually, my age, I'm sorry. CJ, thank you again for the contribution. Is it true Bonannos were notorious rule breakers? Every crime family is notorious. Look at the Gambinos. You have Gotti. You have Ruggiero. Even Gotti's brothers. They're all selling heroin. Come on, they're going with the money. The money's too powerful. Yeah, Gas Pipe and Vicamuso selling marijuana. You can't sell drugs, but they're selling it. come on. Money's too powerful. You have everybody breaking rules. Dom, do you know if anyone was protecting L Jams? And if so, who? Yes, L Jams was a lumber yard by Westchester Square, across from Lehman High School. And yes, they're around the Genovese crime family. And I'll get the guy's name in a minute. He was a skipper, and they were around him.
Justin says, my friend is a liquor store owner here in Southern Maryland. I told him to order some of your vodka.
Yeah, I don't think unless we're in the distributor in Maryland. That's the only way. So we'll start working on it, folks.
Ask him
We'll
what's the
get it.
distributor he works with.
Or find out what distributor he works with. If he could get us in Maryland, we'll work it out that we get Maryland on board. If the liquor stores are willing to take it, you could push it, and then we'll talk about some type of a commission for you as well, as far as a rep for EG Vodka. So people, if you want a rep, you have connections, we could work it out that way as well, where you get X amount per case. As long as you put us in locations, that's residual money coming in every month whenever they order. So, Henry, thank you again for the contribution. I just contacted
Always Lit Cigars to buy a box to go with my vodka.
Thanks. I'll actually let them know at Always Lit to take care of you. It's under your name, Henry. So if it's under your name, I'll make sure they take care of it. Thank you, Henry. Appreciate it.
Baller MJ23, marijuana isn't a drug. It's a beautiful godly plant that has a lot of great healing properties. If I didn't smoke, I would be raging all the time. It keeps me calm. Does my brother also.
Jack, I am going to tell my inheritance from my Uncle Luca. Is it? Your $48 million uncle. Yes. It'll be coming out soon. We have a lot of stuff. I'm sorry. Just bear with me, but it will come out.
Don, did you ever eat at Captain's on Morris Park?
No, I didn't. Not that I recall.
Bill, was the ban on drugs ever enforced?
It's like a wink, wink. Yeah, it's enforced. Linda Perez. Henry, let me know how good the vodka is. Thinking about buying 4 bottles for my adult sons. Linda, you will not be disappointed. Trust me. It's great. Really, really good. So,
Justin, Don, did you ever meet Vinny Gotti?
No, I did not. Don, were you ever involved in any computer crimes? No, I was not. That was before my technology. I'm hard enough getting this show started. So with that, folks, we're going to start wrapping it up today. I had a long day. I'm tired. Thank you for all the love and support. Go to egvodka.com. Order your vodka today, 100% gluten-free, organic, 44 states. If you're not in your state, tell me the state you're in. We'll try to get in that state through a different liquor store. And people, bother your restaurateurs, bother your nightclubs, even if you have liquor stores. Mention EG. If you get us in, we're good, that we will go to that state. Then we'll put you on as a sales rep, so everything's legal, where we could give a commission base. And it's residual money coming in. So if you're doing 100 cases a month, that's money coming in every single month that you don't even have to do anything. You go on a list, the program, our system will notify when your orders are filled, and then you'll get a check. So with that, everybody, have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon. We'll be on tomorrow, 12 p.m. normal time live. Stay tuned to watch again. Mafia Roundtable. Be safe. Much love. Peace out.